what is up? Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be filming a things I wish before I knew I started college, or just advice if you are starting into your freshman year this year. Obviously I'm filming this video in my car. I just thought that it would be a different background for you guys. So just to give you guys a quick little background of like me and like college. So I went to Wilfrid Laurier University, which is in Waterloo, Ontario. I was in second year, so I'm gonna be third year or junior in college or university. That is basically my little background so far. We will get further into the video when I start sharing some tips for you guys, but I just wanted to give you that so you kind of knew where my experience was coming from. If you guys want to see more college videos, definitely give this video a thumbs up so I know that you guys enjoyed it. But yeah, I'm just gonna get into it and we're just gonna chat about college. Okay, so the first thing that I want to tell you guys is when you're registering for your classes, do not pick morning classes if you are not a morning person. Know that a lot of people, when they go away to school, they're like, oh my god, new year, new me, like new chapter of my life, I'm gonna get my life together, I'm gonna be waking up at 8 a.m. every day, I'm gonna be going to class. Like, that literally will not happen. If you are not a morning person, like I'm not a morning person, you will not get up early for your classes, especially in college. Like, the time is so warped for some reason. Sleeping schedule is all over the place, especially in first year. Like, it's just such an adjustment, and you're gonna be staying up late into the night for whatever reason. If you're finishing schoolwork, or you're just up chatting with friends, or you just genuinely can't sleep, which happened to me a lot of the time. No point signing up for a class that you genuinely know that you're never going to be able to go to. So just try to schedule yourself for afternoon classes or later morning classes. The first semester of first year, I didn't have a class before 11:30, which was so nice, but to be completely honest, there were still some mornings where I struggled to get up for that class. Like I said, if you are a morning person, girl, go for it. Kudos to you. I wish I could get up that early, but I just don't function that way. So along with that goes that you need to plan and register for your classes early. Like, don't wait until the last minute. Definitely go on once the timetable is released and check out the different dates and all of that, because maybe the class that you want to take or you have to take is offered both semesters, and second semester is offered at a later time than first. Just like, you can definitely work your schedule to work with what fits for your life best. Another super helpful thing for when you're registering for your classes is rate my professors. Rate my professors is such a helpful tip. You can just go in there, type in your school name and like a professor that you're looking for, and it will just give you a bunch of reviews from prior students that had class with that professor. And honestly, if you can decide between having a really great professor and a not so great one, it just definitely helps you out. Okay, so my next tip is to not worry about your grades in first semester. And obviously you're going to school, you want to focus on your education. I'm not saying like go out and party every day. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying don't stress yourself to the point where like you're mentally going insane over your grades, especially first semester. In first semester, there's already so much change happening in your life. You've just moved out of your parents' house that you've lived in your whole life. You're living with complete strangers really that you don't really know that well. A brand new environment. You're also dealing with schoolwork and a workload that you aren't used to from high school. The workload from high school to college is, for me personally, like, it was such a big jump, and I was like, whoa. First semester, you will learn the way that you study best, and you will learn the way that you find best to manage your time. I know that first semester, I literally didn't know how to study properly, and I didn't know how to properly manage my time so that I could learn everything and view for an exam or a midterm long enough in advance to get a good mark. My marks in second semester were so incredibly better from first semester just because I knew how to handle the workload. I knew what ways I study better, and I knew how to just manage my time to make sure I could get everything done but still put even amount of effort into everything. So basically, just don't stress because it's not worth it. Obviously, you want to do well in school. Just know that it takes time to adjust, and just honestly don't stress yourself that much over it. In the grand scheme of things, you basically just want to try as hard as you can, but if you're not seeing the results that you want to see or that you were used to seeing in high school, then that's totally normal. Don't stress yourself and give yourself anxiety over it, because it is honestly not worth it. Like, it's not worth it. Okay, so my next tip for you guys is to save your money. And I just wish like I could go back to high school Amy and like shake her and say, stop spending your money, stop going out for lunch every day, stop going shopping. Like, oh my gosh, like I wish I could go back and tell myself this. I personally just didn't realize how much money I would end up spending at school. I'm like, what am I gonna spend money on? Like, my meal plan, I have that. Like, I'm not gonna buy food. No, I literally got Uber Eats so many times at school because I absolutely hated the food at school. Like, our dining hall was awful in my opinion. I'm sorry if you're going to Laurier or if you went to Laurier and you like the meal plan, but I absolutely hated our dining hall. I barely ate anything from there. I would end up getting Uber Eats so many times, or I'd end up just buying food somewhere else on campus. And obviously that adds up over time. I just didn't realize how many things in college that you're gonna pay out for. Like, even little things like Ubers, they add up when you keep going out all the time. Going out in general adds up. I would just say, save your money. If you're still in high school and you're watching this, save your money. You'll thank yourself in a few years when you have money saved. Obviously enjoy yourself. Like, you're young, you want to spend your money and have fun with your friends, but make sure you have enough money for when you go to college to be able to still have fun with your friends. So next I'm just going to touch on parties. So my school is definitely considered a party school. If you've heard of Laurier before, you probably know that it is a party school. In first year, I would typically go out like 2 to 3 times a week, obviously depending on the week. But yeah, in first year, we would mostly have like res parties, so like just parties in our residence buildings. So like we would have people in our room, we had friends that lived in like the other side of the building, so we would like go down to them, or like the people below us. It was just, res parties were like a thing. At my school, we have these things called penthouse parties, and it's basically exactly what it sounds like. It's a party in a penthouse. There would just be this huge penthouse, and those parties would just be like insanely packed. Like, you couldn't move, you couldn't breathe, but it was a good time. Then second semester, my birthday was in February, and in Canada, the legal drinking age is 19. So I was legal, so I definitely went to the bars way more than like parties or anything in second semester. Honestly, going out is such a good way to make friends. You like meet so many people when you're out, and to just become closer with people that you may already know. Like, you may bump into them when you're out, and then you guys may start talking, and then it just like snowballs into a friendship. If you are looking for a way to make friends in college, I would definitely suggest going out and just putting yourself out there. I totally get that that isn't for everyone, and if that's not what you're into, then that's totally cool. Like, obviously you'll find your people, but yeah, I would just say be safe and be smart, but have fun. The last thing I'm going to touch on is it is okay to not be happy and for things to go differently than you expected them to. I feel like before everyone goes off to school, that you have this like picture and idea in your head of what being at school is going to be like. You know, like you see all these movies with like college, or you see people's like Instagrams and Snapchat stories and people you follow that are already in school and are older than you, and you're like, wow, like that seems so much fun. Like, I can't wait to be like thriving when I get to school. Like, I can't wait. And like, a lot of the times it doesn't end up like the way that you expected it to, and it is totally okay. Honestly, everyone, especially in first year, struggles at school. Like, everyone's going through a huge adjustment anyways. But the thing is, you may feel alone because not everybody talks about this. It's not really a topic that people are like, oh, I hate college, I hate being here. Like, nobody really talks about it. I know in first semester, I absolutely hated school. Like, I hated being there. I just didn't like it at all. And I felt like I was the only one that felt like that. There are other people that feel that way, and it is okay to feel like that. Obviously, everyone only posts their highlights on Instagram and Snapchat. They're not gonna post like a video of them sitting in their dorm room crying because they hate school and they hate being there so much. No, like, they're gonna post their highlights, they're gonna post them out with their friends. I'm guilty of it. I know like everyone else is guilty of it too. Like, obviously you struggle. So yeah, if you're not happy in a situation and you're not happy where you are, then that's okay. Like, there's so many ways that you can fix that, and there's so many ways out of that. And I know in the time that it might not seem that way, and you might be like, I'm stuck here for the next 4 years, but trust me, you are not. And that is what I've realized too. So know if you're going through this, or you've gone through this and you still feel alone, or you currently feel alone, like, do not, because there are so many people that have gone through what you're going through, or there are so many people that will go through what you're going through, but they're just not going to post about it. They're not going to talk about it. So you have no one to connect with on that level, and it is super hard. It's okay to get to school and be like, okay, this is totally not what I pictured. it happens, and it happens to so many people. So yeah, that is just how I want to wrap up this video. I'm here for you guys. If you guys ever want to message me, or you're going through something, or you've gone through something, feel free to message me on Instagram. I would definitely love to talk to you guys, or you can leave me a comment down below, whatever you'd like to do. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, or you want to see some more college videos, and definitely subscribe if you guys are new. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!